Think, Saga. Use the caseboard to make sense of it.
Okay, so last thing was, I think, we discovered that we need Alan Wake, and he's held by the FBC. Because only him with the clicker can change the story. What is wrong with the... What is wrong with the brightness? Yeah, we need a doorknob for that place. What is wrong with the graphics? What's wrong with the... maybe it's just a bad area, I don't know. I think we can play some Alan Wake. Let's play some Alan Wake.
The 81st annual Deer Fest was just around the corner. Everyone in Bright Falls was bustling. There were banners to be hung, pies
Yeah, let's
baked,
do some Alan
deer
Wake.
masks sold. Bright Falls made the top 100 American small town list for its modest rustic charm. The town expected a lot of tourists this year, but a shadow hung over the Deer Fest preparations. The forecast promised rain. Fearful whispers promised more murders. The police were on high alert. Sheriff Breaker had deputies patrolling the streets at night. Bright Falls was no stranger to odd happenings, but to cancel Deerfest? Out of the question. The townsfolk were anxious, their anticipation mixed with fear. People had restless dreams. The lights seemed dimmer. Floodwater pressed in on the town, and the shadows poured in with it.
Oh, Alan Wake. So, here, Alan Wake, Parliament Tower, find Alice, okay. This is Parliament Tower. Huh? Wake. 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 Okay, I didn't miss that. I didn't miss that at all. Wake. Wake.
Go to hell!
Not too much. It's just that there is a like baha. Wake and wake.
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
Oh yeah, we did this.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the guilt, fear.
We've seen those, right?
I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for.
We've seen
Alice's
those.
work had consumed the
Still
apartment.
checks in,
Her whole life.
even after he moved out west.
Honestly, she sounds like a bitch. I didn't like her one bit.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image. The horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
I didn't even like her before that.
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for. There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it.
I bet they looked for the least liked person on the team working on Alan Wake, and and asked her to do these bits, the Alice bits. But I'm surprised, confused. Didn't we do these? This is new, I think.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
We've seen this as well. What? But we've seen those. We've seen this.
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice. Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of Initiation.
Mask, okay.
It could not be opened on the side.
Oh shit.
I don't have time for this, so let's get it over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even
shit.
think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in.
Wait,
Reaching through to get what
Mr.
you want.
Door is
Put you in my path.
Saga's
I don't
father?
know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Mr. Door is Saga's father.
Through this
Maybe.
time. This has gone on long enough. This and our Night Springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wig.
Okay.
Whatever you say.
Door, Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
Oh god. Weak.
Wake.
Weak. Weak.
The door was locked.
Wake. 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 Wake.
Hurry, Tom. Here is the light at the end of the...
Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Mutta go onward, set the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Door didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Fearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down. He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your films, Tom. Like you have put me. Sehän olisikin.
What films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite, and Yöten Yö is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear, that it's coming back to cinemas soon? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help
Okay.
me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos your artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement. What you leave behind, you find in front of you.
Okay. Thanks, Adi.
Is this new? This shortcut to the basement. I can't remember. Okay, I remember this. This is not where we need to go. It's get down there. Yeah, here, I think, yeah.
I would find Alice's photos in a shoebox.
A bullet of light to push the darkness away.
She was holding the
These were
clicker.
Alice's photos. I recognized the style. One showed the clicker sinking into darkness. The other showed a light in the shape of a bullet. They were important, even if I didn't know what to do with them yet.
Wait.